welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Expresso right here on SABC3. And man, is it going to be a crazy show. I'm available for it. We're here.
Yes, we are so on time for it. On time.
We love it. So we experience the palpable adrenaline that courses through your veins while presenting live television. It really is something that you have to experience at least once in your lifetime. When we saw our top 8 presenters search on 3 finalists taking part in the recent takeover of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. However, tonight's episode of the biggest and most popular presenter talent scout show will take a behind-the-scenes look at what went down behind the cameras, as well as see who is going to be eliminated next. So joining us to share more about his experience on the show is contestant Deen Woodman, everybody! Pew, pew, pew.
Man, you're looking so relaxed. Why? What's your secret this morning? I mean, you're definitely looking a lot more calm than you did last time we saw you here.
I'm in the interview chair this time, so it's totally different.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, look, you've gotten the opportunity to experience this production both as a guest, coming here, observing what goes on, to piece it all together, but you also really had an opportunity last week to step in front of the camera and deliver this show. What's the major difference between the two?
Look, major difference for me is the one you're an observer and you follow the questions. The other one is you in front of that camera now and that red light goes on and it's like, you know, heart is here.
Yeah.
Because you're like one bloop and everybody's going to see, right?
Yeah.
And I think what made it worse was just before we went live, and Lucian says to us, say hello to 1.5 million South Africans. I'm like, 1.5 million.
Thanks, Lucian.
That's just what you want to hear before you go on a live TV show for the first time.
No, 100%. But it's daunting, right? Yeah. So I think people think that you can get used to it, but I don't think you can ever get used to it.
Yeah.
I think that nerves is always going to be there.
Yeah.
But I suppose it's how you use it. You can either use it to your advantage or you can let it take over. You know?
Exactly. What was the biggest learning curve for you in terms of A, interacting with the guest, B, interacting with your script, and also that beautiful thing called the auto cue, darling?
My biggest learning was auto cue. I mean, I've never done it before.
Yeah.
Never ever looked at an auto cue. I've had to read auto cue, and my assumption was, well, you don't want to, read too fast or too slow.
Yeah.
So I'm like slowing this thing down. And I'm reading this auto cue, and you can see I'm reading.
Yeah.
You can see it. I mean, I watched it, and you can see.
Okay.
Oh, man. So, obviously, you've spent so much time on the studio floor here interacting with everyone. It's a different type of environment to what you're used to. Did it make it any easier for you to just rise up to the occasion when you had your challenge last week?
I don't think it's any easier, no matter how many times you get in front of the camera, but I think practice makes perfect. So you start seeing how everything comes together. I mean, what the viewers see and what's going on behind the scenes is two different things, right? Chalk and cheese. But you start learning how to put the puzzle piece together. And I think that's what you see. So you'll see yourself, you'll see Leanne, you'll see Kat and Graham. You have a flow. Yeah. And I think once you get used to the flow and understanding how everything pieces together, that makes it easier. Yeah. Last week, when we took over the Expresso show, you get quickly, here's your Bible, this is the cue sheet, and this is your iPad. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
And you see INT, you see out, and you don't know what it means.
Yes.
But you slowly but surely get into it. And I think a lot of us as contestants, we started to notice, you get into the flow. Okay, so there's the long version, there's the short version, and you slowly but surely you put it together.
Between you and the remaining contestants, what is the consensus on what it takes to be an Expresso presenter?
Firstly, you've got to have charisma. It's very clear. And each person brings their own authenticity to the show. Right? So don't try and be somebody that you're not. Be real and just let that realness flow through. I think a lot of the time you could almost hypersensitize a fake you. And I think that's going to come across on camera. You can see it. So between all of us that are left, we can definitely see, be yourself, feed off each other, and make it a vibe.
Make it a vibe.
Make it a vibe.
And
all the
it is
best
a vibe
to you.
indeed.
It is. We can't wait to check all of that action out tonight at 7:30. There are 5 more weeks on this journey to finding out who will be taking the 2 coveted presenting spots right here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. Share in this exciting process. Really, you must do it. Tune in to Presenter Search on 3, the Expresso edition, every Wednesday. That's tonight at 7:30, with repeats every Saturday at 1 p.m. right here on SABC3, where
the stage is yours. Own it.
That's right. It's your time to shine with Presenter Search on 3 and Orbit Gum.